Aquarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing a little bit of sort of everything all in one. I'm looking at some general energy, moving into career and finances, and I will also be drawing some cards in regard to your health and well-being as well. All right, so that's what we are looking at today. I am using the magical messages from the fairies oracle. I have the brand new Jester Lenormand deck that I'm really enjoying this particular deck so far, as well as grabbing a few cards from the Soul's Journey Life Lessons or Lessons cards as well. They are like an oracle card. They're a little bit half affirmation, half oracle, but they do have a few more, confronting kind of topics. So they can be quite interesting as well. Do like and subscribe to the channel, just a super small channel over here, and I do really appreciate every single person who does subscribe. We're hoping to be able to start running another competition very soon. Okay. So the more subscribers we can get, the better the collective energy for everyone. We can make sure we're including your particular energy as well. Okay, so starting off with your oracles from the fairies. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to be aware of? What's going on for Aquarius? Okay, Aquarius. Healing, healed, and healer. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. Okay, so whatever's going on for you at the moment, you're healing, you're healed, and you are a healer, all in one. Okay, so you may have somebody around you as well who is helping you through some sort of healing process to do with a certain situation around you. There's obviously something going on that you're kind of questioning at the moment. You're kind of feeling, is that okay? But yeah, we're looking at that situation healing or being healed at this time. All right, I do feel as though that's kind of a current ongoing kind of healing energy. So you have already started healing, and you are soon to be healed from this situation. We do see the summertime there as well. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in summertime. So I do read the seasons as my own for timing. So, this will be December, January, February over here in Australia. We have our hot Christmas time. So, heading into Christmas, you will be sort of getting everything that you are asking for. So, while you are healing, it's a really great time to be thinking about, the things that you do need to heal in order to achieve the things that you do want in the future. And then, come Christmas time, we should start seeing some magic in the air for you there. But there is a need for you to admit your true feelings to yourself. Okay, so there is a need for you to, it does say be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you do truly desire. Okay, so when everything that you're asking for, I'm getting that old line, be careful what you wish for, because you're getting everything that you're asking for. So make sure you are asking for the things that you do truly desire. Be honest with yourself about what they are, and because if you're asking for something that is not actually in line with your true desires, and then that is the wish that's fulfilled, it's not going to make you happy, is it? Because it's not actually what you do truly desire. Okay, so make sure you're being honest with yourself. Admit your true feelings to yourself, Aquarius, and make sure we're asking for those desires, because we We want to make sure what we're manifesting is what actually occurs for us, all right? Not just what we're asking for, but what we do actually want as well, and need, of course. Okay, what's going on for Aquarius, please? Okay, so this is either what you're healing or what you're desiring. I can't quite. I feel like it's what more along the lines of what you truly desire. Okay, one more. Just I'm nosy, Aquarius. One more, please. Yeah. So I do feel as though we are looking at that time frame that we were talking about, that summer sort of time frame, December, January, February, before we're actually seeing the fruits of our labor, so to speak. All right. So focusing on healing that heart of yours at the moment. So we do have the heart coming out. You can kind of see this heart here has got all these, trumpets coming out of it. So it's kind of like, being true to yourself, admitting your true feelings to yourself, opening your heart, listening to your heart and what it's telling you about what you truly desire. Because we are seeing a lot of romance, unconditional love, comes through with the heart. But with this particular one, it really does have that message of listening to your heart and listening to yourself and what you do truly desire before you speak that into existence. Okay. Especially too when it comes to relationships. We do have the ring there. So we are seeing that you are, deep down, there is a love relationship that you're desiring. Okay, so we are seeing that this is coming through for you. But like I said, timing wise, we are definitely looking at that summer period. Okay, because the focus, these cards do actually have timing included. So we've got white and then grey. And then on the next two cards, I've got the black spots as well. So it does show that progression of soon, sort of soon, and then a while. All right. So we're looking at a while as the outcome, for your heart space here, because your heart soon it's showing us that you're still healing. You need to listen to your heart straight away, of course, but then soon that's going to help you find some sort of connection that you're actually truly desiring. But then it's sort of letting us know too, we have the cross coming through, like I said, with that little black spot there, which does sort of talk about having to be a little bit more patient, because this cross, it does talk about, there is some sort of destined relationship here, a love relationship. Destined love relationship comes through with this particular spread, but what it actually also is letting us know is have faith. Okay, have faith that this is going to happen. All right, so it is sort of letting us know in the meantime you do need to have faith and focus on the healing, focus on being healed, and also focusing on your true feelings, being honest to yourself, listening to your heart and what it truly is that you do desire within a love relationship. I feel for a lot of you, this is sort of letting us know that, yeah, like work out exactly what it is that you do truly desire, because it's coming. Have faith, it will come. It's just when you're asking for it, make sure you are asking for what you do truly desire, rather than because what we see with this sort of you know all the cards we're seeing here, if we're asking, if we are asking for that card there, everything that you're asking for becomes yours. So if you're asking for, I just want a love relationship, you will just get a love relationship. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be a good one. All right. But if you're honest to yourself and you're true to your own feelings, you want more than just a love relationship. You want a love relationship that is unconditionally love, a romantic. You want a strong relationship that is destined and is has that strength within it, that this connection has a spiritual element to it as well, with the cross there as well, that there is a, you know, a strong spiritual connection between you and this person, and that's more along the lines of what you're truly desiring. That, you know, you may be sort of saying, I want X, Y, and Z, but you're forgetting to ask for Q, R, and S as well. All right, and don't forget Q, R, and S, because you do want those things in a partner as well. You know, so asking very specifically, even for what it is that you do truly desire. So if you do have something that you do truly want when it comes to a love relationship, make sure you are asking for that, and voicing all of that to yourself, not just, oh yeah, I just want a love relationship. You know, so it's talking about getting a little bit more specific about your true desires, and what exactly, you know, what exactly it is that you do desire, because, you know, you're going to get what you ask for. So if you ask for a love relationship, you may very well get one, but then, you know, 5 years down the track, you're going to realize, I really wanted QRNS and I never asked for that. And so I ended up, you know, settling for XYZ all by itself without the QRS addition. So make sure you're asking for the entirety from the word go. All right. So just a weird analogy there, Aquarius, but we do see the ship confirming that, adding on to that storyline, which is definitely seeing some new adventures coming towards you. So I do feel like this is when we hit into that Christmas time period. So you may be traveling for Christmas. So, you know, Christmas, the New Year, into February, you may be actually traveling, and then meeting someone while you're traveling. That may be where this relationship sort of takes hold, that adventure starts, with that journey starts between you and this love relationship that's coming through there. Okay, so I do feel as though that ship adventure, I feel like for a lot of you, that's you know, you meet them while you're traveling over Chris, or like visiting family for Christmas or something along those lines. I'm strongly feeling that there's a physical travel element to that for you. All right, but having a look at your career, Aquarius, career and finances for our Aquarians, please. Loneliness. All right, so that does say, I know that I'm never alone. So that really does talk about, you know, within your career, especially, you know, whether you work for yourself, work for others, whatever that is, it talks about actually relying on the help of others a little bit more. You are never truly alone. There's always someone you can ask for guidance with your career. Okay, so asking for help when you need it with anything sort of work or career related. All right, so relying on others just a little bit more. I'm a Capricorn, so I find that super difficult, but you know, that is what's sort of coming through there. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. All right, so I feel like for you, Aquarius, this is you being very judgmental of yourself. You know, so and it's linking with that as well. It's kind of you judging yourself, saying, oh, if I ask for help, that makes me this. If I ask for help, that means that I'm showing people that I can't do it by myself. That is not the case. You're being too judgmental of yourself. Sometimes asking for help shows others that, you know what, you're willing to take responsibility if you don't know everything, and ask for help, and at least get the job done, even if you do need help to do so. Okay. Sometimes asking for help is actually a strength, not a weakness. All right. But you're judging yourself, and putting that on yourself as a weakness. So I feel like that's pretty specifically talking about the asking for help suggestion. And there's probably a few Aquarians that are going, I don't need any help, but you are judging yourself a little bit severely there. So, it's okay to ask for help when we need it, because, how else are you supposed to learn and grow? When a child's in school, if they never ask for help, they're never going to learn. They're just going to sort of sit there and pretend they know it. And then, it comes to exam times, and then all of a sudden it's shown that they don't actually know that. So, don't judge yourself for asking for help, because you don't want to get to that exam where it shows that, you could have asked for help and you didn't. And then that looks worse on you than asking for help in the first place. All right. Because we also do have health. All right. So I don't feel as though this applies to every single one of you. But for some of you, your health is being impacted by you stressing about finances, judging yourself about finances. All right. So there's something about this where you are, it's the judgment coming through onto the financials that's actually affecting your physical health. All right. Like it's stress. It's you're stressing about finances, and you're judging yourself for not having enough, or not being able to do this or do that, or have this or have that. Stop judge, like you are stressing yourself out way too much, Aquarius, and it's actually this self-judgment is actually really affecting your health. This worry about finances is seriously impacting on your health. Okay, so I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So some of you are like, you're pushing yourselves to burnout with work, that sort of a thing. You're trying too hard to just work as much as you can, because you're like, oh, but I need the money. But you don't need the money that much, because if you end up with a giant medical bill, how's that going to help the situation? Do you know what I mean? So just be very wary that you do need to take rest and recuperation. This is it's getting to the point where you're going to have a burnout, and it's going to create more problems in the future. Ask for help if you need it. Okay. Don't push yourself too far, too fast, too hard. Okay, because like for that to come out with your career, and then we haven't even drawn the health cards yet. It's obviously quite important for you to, stop taxing your own mental health, stop taxing on your own physical body. Pay a little bit more attention to that, and definitely ask for help if you do need it within your career or your financial situation. All right. But once again, I'm feeling as though that is only for a few specific Aquarians. So if you know that that's not you, feel free to disregard that. But I feel like there's a few Aquarians that do know that that is for them. Okay, if you're wondering why your health has been mucking up, it might be because you've been overworking yourself, you've been overstressing yourself. Okay. Okay, but I'll have a look at your actual health as well. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius with their health and well-being? And I'm just going to grab you a oracle as well. Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius with health and well-being? Physical health and well-being for Aquarius. Just trying to get the energy off that card. I'm pretty sure. Hang on, I'll just grab a lenormand for that one as well. Okay. All right. So what I was sort of trying to work out there with this card, it was the birthday card. All right. It does say a significant birthday holds the answer to your question. All right, now I have clarified that with the bear energy. As you can see, we're seeing very childlike imagery in both. So I do feel as though this is related to, you know, specific child elements. Okay, so um, this is for, oh, it could be for either gender, all right, but or you know any gender, but it's to do with your reproductive system. Okay, because we're seeing that one's got the word birth in it, and the bear there we do see. Well, we do also see a broken leg as well. So there may be an Aquarian out there who is at risk of breaking a leg. So just be careful, guys. But I don't feel that's actually what that's talking about. But the bear is a very sort of nurturing mother bear type energy as well. And it's talking about protecting yourself, protecting your reproductive system. Okay, so if you, for example, if you're just some examples for you. Like, I don't normally like to talk about gender very much in readings, and I don't really genderize things a lot of the time, but I am sort of getting some specific examples here. All right, because I'm feeling for there's some women that need to look at reproductive issues, you know, birth issues, maybe having some issues that are, you know, residual issues from giving birth. I'm feeling that strongly for a couple of you. There may be some residual things going on from after a birth, regardless of how recent the birth was. There may just be some sort of issues with your reproductive system that have actually been caused from giving birth to a child. Okay. I'm also getting an example for this is maybe one person, okay? But if you play a sport, if you're a masculine and you play a sport, protect your junk. You know, you guys have got that cup thing. Wear it. All right. I'm seeing someone with like a kick to the groin or a ball to the like, yeah. So wear it, because you don't want that to be the broken leg, okay? um, so I'm just getting some reproductive type issues that, you know, if you don't attend to this issue, that you may have problems, you know, having children in the future. That's a pretty specific message. So that may not resonate for everybody. I feel like for the people that does resonate for, you will probably know. And if if you are someone who does play sports, just make sure you're wearing your cup or your protection stuff, you know, protective gear within whatever sport that is. But I am sort of seeing more along the lines of like, that American football. What do you call it? Gridiron or whatever. I'm seeing that, like all the padding that they wear. I'm kind of seeing that. So make sure you're wearing it all, okay? We are also seeing here the masculine. All right. So this is going back to that thinking too much, stressing too much, trying to think everything through logically. So Aquarius, you are stressing yourself out too much here. Definitely up in your head a little bit too much with what's going on, possibly with your finances or career stuff. All right. So if that's you, it's coming through again, to you know, start living in your heart, not in your head. Okay, you're in your head too much about financials or about your career stuff. Okay, so I really am just finding that you're trying to control things a little bit too much, but it's starting to affect your health because you are creating anxiety and stress within yourself from sort of overthinking too much about those issues. All right. But we are also seeing long-term decisions, okay? So once again, I am feeling this is linking, no, it's linking to all of that. It is, and for some of you, it's separate altogether. Okay, so for those I mentioned, the, you know, the gynecology, the private parts, some of you may be needing to make a long-term decision, like a long-term decision that may affect you in the like long term. So for some of you, it may already be to the point where you are needing to make some sort of decision in regard to long term. Like, do I need to, go to a donor bank and save something for the future? Do I need to have an operation to stop myself from having children in the future? There's some sort of decision coming through in regard to that. For some of you with the mental stress stuff, we are needing to make some sort of long-term decision on medication, whether there's a need for us to medicate in order to, be able to process these things better, long term. And for others of you, that's separate altogether. So there's some sort of long-term health decision that you're needing to make. You're needing to make some sort of decision that affects it may not affect your health right now, but you're needing to make this decision to protect yourself, long term. So I can't pin exactly what that is. I feel like it's medication for a lot of you. For quite a lot of you, I feel like that's some sort of medication that you're having to choose which medication, or to stop medication, or do I start this particular medication? So if you're faced with some sort of decision about medication for a health issue, rather than thinking about the here and now of the health issue, you need to think about the longevity. Okay, so looking into the long term side effects of that medication, as well as the short term. All right, so if you are thinking about starting some sort of medication, please make sure you're looking into the long term side effects that are linked with that. All right. So that's what I have for you today. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I hope that resonated. If not, you're more than welcome to check your other placements. I know we did actually get quite a few very specific messages within the reading today. So hopefully the people that needed to hear those actually got those messages. But I'll hopefully see you all again soon.